In Selenium, using Java, there are two automation framework works available. One is JUnit, second one is Testng. Here Testng will concentration on Testng introduction. Testng is more powerful tool, It is a free resource. Any supporting Selenium supporting tools, all supporting tools are free resource tools. All supporting tools are free resource tools in Selenium. Selenium is a free cost, and Selenium supporting tools also free of cost, no license cost. Testng more powerful than JUnit framework. Testng inspired from the JUnit but introduced some new functionality. It is inspired from JUnit, but they are introducing some new functionality. Testng more powerful than JUnit framework. It is a open source test automation framework. Here NG stands for next generation. NG stands for next generation. It is an open source test automation framework where Testng, NG means, here NG stands for next generation. Testng inspired from JUnit but introducing some new functionality. Benefits of Testng. What is the benefits? In Selenium suite of tools like Selenium IDE, tell me suite of tools, Selenium suite of tools. Shalini. First class, we have discussed all the concepts. Selenium suite of tools. Selenium IDE, it's not a single tool, component of multiple tools. It is not a single platform. It is a like complex architecture. In QTP automation tool, it is a single tool. Every feature is providing QTP tool. It has all the features. But whenever we are using Selenium tool, we can using supporting tools like it's not a single tool, component of multiple tools. It is a complex architectures. Okay, what is benefit? Suite of tools not generate after developing test script or test cases. Executing the test cases, it's not providing any, it's not generating any test reports. Got it, Sri? After executing any test
Yes,
cases, it is not providing any generating test reports. But here, using Testng, it generates HTML test reports. It generates HTML test reports. Testng annotations are easy to create test cases. Testng annotations are easy to create test cases. Before classes, you can get more clarity. What is annotations? Here in Testng, we are using test annotations. Main method is not required for Testng test cases development. We are using annotations at the rate of test, at the rate of before method, at the rate of after method, at the rate of after class, before class we are using. Test cases can be grouped. Very important feature. Another one is test cases can be grouped and prioritized more easily. What is prioritized? Like in real time, I am developing 100 test methods. I am developing test cases. They are developing like 50 test cases, test scripts. I am developing for test cases purpose. But I want to executing some test cases. I'm not executing right now another test cases. Priority based execution. It's very easy in Testng. Got it, Jagadish? Under test cases I'm developed, but I want to execute it. I'm not executed 20th test case, 40th test case, 50th test case. Prioritize. I want to execute 20th test case, 15th test case first, and 14th test case next. Prioritize it is very easy in Testng. Next, parallel testing is possible. Next, fifth one is parameterization is possible. This is benefit of Testng. Parameterization. What is parameterization? Interview point of view, very important, these concepts. Parameterization. What is parameterization? Jagadish.
Values and we can test the test cases.
Value.
Like a data-driven approach.
It is a data-driven approach. Variables. Variables. What is variables we are using? Like parameterization. Parameter variables for hold some information, store some information temporarily. We can use parameters or variables. What is parameterization? How to develop the data-driven framework using parameterization? What is parameterization? Simple, like I can explain. Just this is constant variable, like it is a X I am taking. And execution time or runtime, we pass different values. First time I'm passing one value and remove that. Second one I'm passing. Third one, fourth one. What is execution time or runtime? We pass the different values into constant variable. That is called parameterization. Got it, Sri?
Yes, sir.
Next, important note. Here main method is not required for Testng programs. Testng programs contains only methods. It contains at the rate of test annotation. Main method not required for Testng. Program Testng programs contains only methods that contains at the rate of test annotation. If don't write at the rate of test annotations, then the method are not going to be executed. It's not executed without mention the at the rate of test annotation. Methods are not going to be executed. If don't write at the rate of test annotations, then the methods are not going to be executed. How to install Testng? This is for introduction. Then next second one is how to install the Testng. Any idea, Divya, how to install Testng?
Yes, sir. In Eclipse, we have to select help.
In Eclipse?
We have to select help, and then there is some.
Help main. Very good, very good. Tell me.
Yeah.
In Eclipse,
And then install new software.
yeah, install new software. It's a very easy. Already installed in my system. In Eclipse, I have already added the Testng. Install the Testng. Here, help in Eclipse, help menu, select install new softwares. Here, click add button. Your select name is Testng and enter like URL, then click OK. Then I can explain navigation. It's a very easy process. I'm explaining navigation already installed in my system. Like right click, verify it is installed or not. Here it is displaying Testng. Test. Okay. Just I can explain navigation. In Eclipse, help menu, select install new software. Next, click add. Next, enter name as Testng. Enter URL. Enter URL as just I'm typing http beust.com Eclipse and click OK. Then select Testng. Then it is displaying the Testng. Then you can select option Testng, select Testng, then click next. Again click the next. Accepted the license agreement. Accept the agreement. Finish. After installing, just I can write one programming for it's a dummy test data I'm using. New class. Here I'm writing like test ng sample test case. Main method is not required for the testng test cases. Click finish button. Here I can write at the rate of test. Then method I am using methods. Only it contain methods. Public void method name is some example login. In internet banking system, first login. Then after login, here SYSO, it's a dummy data, SYSO, login, just login successful, message. Then import test org testng annotations. Second one, select second one. Shalini, any problem? Sri. Okay. Yes. Next, I want to create another one. After login in the banking system, what you are doing in banking system, like I'm doing bill payment, bill payment. Bill payment. After bill payment, I want to transfer the amount to fund transfer. Another method. Fund transfer. How to execute Testng programs? Ashwant Kumar. It is a
Like
Selenium.
it's like first we need to have the test engine. This okay. Right click
Right click,
and go to run as
run as
test engine.
Testng. Okay, just run the program. Yes, whenever we are executing Testng programs, how to execute the flow? Text cases can be executed in alphabetical order only. Alphabetical order. This time cancel. Alphabetical order only. If you want to control the test execution term like prioritized, here alphabetically. What is testing? What method is first execution? Login method or bill payment or fund transfer? Ashwant Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Alphabetical order. It is a first one, then it is second one, but it is third one. But alphabetical order it is executing. When our executing test cases, it is executing alphabetical order only. Just observe. Then I'm going to click run button. Go to run as testng. Okay, click. Three test total test run 3. Here login. First one is bill payment. Second one is fund transfer. Third one is login. But in requirement, based on the requirement, first login is executed. I want to execute login. Then after bill payment, then I want to execute fund transfer. How to execute? We can use priority annotations. Priority annotations. Priority at the rate of test priority. Attribute of test annotations we are using. Just here I can write priority is equal to 1. Next I want to execute second one. Priority 2. Next third one. Priority 3. Just run the program. Right click, run as testng. Here observe login passed. Login first executed. Second one is bill payment. Third one is prioritized execution is easy to executing. It is a very easy in Testng. Okay, this is what type of annotations, attribute annotations in we are using Testng. It is example of test case create and execute test case or test script in Testng. At the rate of test Why we are using at the rate of test? It is a Testng annotation. Testng annotations. At the rate of test priority is equal to 1. Why we are using this method? Test method. Test method execution. Methods execution by priority. Test method execution priority. Execution priority purpose. Next, test description is equal like some content like regression testing, sanity testing. Like you want to executing only sanity test cases. You are developed regression test cases, sanity test. What is sanity test cases? Regression test cases. Divya,
It's sanity test case means executing the first initial build is known as
initial build,
sanity testing. I mean, test performs on initial build.
initial build, sanity
Yes.
testing.
Regression
Regression,
means test perform on modified build is known
very,
as
very good,
regression.
very good. But in real time, in test engineers, they are developing multiple test cases based on the version, based on the modified build. Then they are executing only sanity or regressions, only related regression testings, test cases or sanity test cases. That time we are using description of the test case. Description of the next. Test enabled is equal to false. You are developing like 10 test cases, but you can ignore the fourth test case. You don't want to execute fourth test case. You don't want to execute fifth test case. That time you can use test enabled is called pass. It's ignore the test case. It's ignore the test cases. Got it, Shalini? Ignore. Okay. Ignore the test cases. Next, another one is test depends on methods. Like you can use curly starting curly braces, method name, ending curly braces. Here depends on methods like here hard dependency like soft dependency, two types. In programming time we can discuss why we are using dependence soft methods. Next, program using before annotation at the rate of test annotation. Okay, next at the rate of before method. Example, at the rate of before method. Login. Next one is I want to another after login. Just I want to prepare another one is search. Here I am using at the rate of before method. Import at the rate of before method. Create annotation before method. Testng annotations. Change to before Testng annotations. Next, I can write here after method. Here I am adding another one is logout. At the rate of after method. Import after method annotation. Testng annotations. Tell me what is the execution flow? What is the execution flow? Shalini. We are using before method and after method. What is the execution flow? What is execution flow? Jagadish?
Will execute, then the search, then the bill payment, then the fund transfer, then the logout.
First login, search. Okay, click run button. Just here observed precondition for every method, every test case execution, precondition and post condition. Before method, after method for execution of every test case. Here how many test cases? It's a precondition. It is a post condition. But how many test cases? 4 test cases. Like three test cases. 1, 2, 3. First test case execution time. It is a end-to-end scenario. End-to-end scenario. Starting to ending scenario testing. Execution flow is called end-to-end scenario. Here in real time, most of the defect like identification, error handling purpose, they are using end-to-end testing. Like here, precondition execution for every test case, post condition for executing for every test. Got it, Jagadish? Login, bill payment, logout. Login, fund transfer, logout. Whenever we are using before method, after method, right? Here before method. Method at the rate of before method. Tell me any before method. It's a free condition. Before method, after method. Execute before every test case in a class. Execute before every test case in a class. What is after method? Execute after every test case in a class. Execute after every test case in a class. Understanding purpose, I can write here example. Here another one. Before class, after class. At the rate of before class, at the rate of after class. Tell me, Jagadish, before class. Here every test case, Jagadish. Execute. Tell me, Jagadish. Simple. Before all test cases, execute before all test cases in a class. Execute before all test cases in a class. Next, execute after all test cases in a class. It is a homework for all the students. Please, you can try this one before class and after class. It's very simple, because whenever using this one, all test case executing, first it is executing all the test cases, then it is executing. Okay, you can try and example. Next, another one annotation. Before test. What is before test? After test. Ashwant, before test, after test.
No idea, sir.
No idea. Execute before all test cases in a class in XML files. Execute before all test cases in a class in XML file. Here we are using execute after all test cases in a class in XML file. Any idea how to create XML file in Testng? How to create an XML file? Why we are creating the XML file in Testng? Executing multiple programs using XML file. At a time we are executing multiple programs, set of programs executing, set of test cases executing at a time. XML, any knowledge, Yashwant Kumar? For understanding purpose, I can explain. Here, tag, in tag name, suit name is equal to like e-commerce project, like e-commerce suit. Then we are creating test name is equal to like any test, login test, whatever it may be. It's a user test. In this test name, we can creating classes tag. In these classes, we are creating multiple classes like class 1, class name is equal to, in package, class 1 I'm creating, class 1 name, and tag purpose we can use. Next, another class creating, class name is equal to package class 2 name. Just it's a not double quotes, and end the tag we can use this symbol, right? End the classes ending, test creating test ending purpose like test shoot ending purpose. How many tags in this XML file? I prepared for easily understanding purpose. Here at a time 2 classes executed. I'm creating class 1, class 2 for individual programs, but whenever I'm using this XML file, multiple programs are executed. Number of programs we can execute. Okay, how many tags in this XML file? Ashwant, how many tags? 4. Very good. Tell me names.
Suit name, test
Yeah,
name, classes, and class.
very good. But here in this Testng, how to create the XML file in Eclipse? How to create the XML file in Eclipse? First, go to project, right click, a new go to other. Here you can type Testng. Select Testng class. Click next. Here package name. Package name. Just select class name is new test. Just wait. SRS. Enter class name. Here you can use testng dot xml. Testng dot xml. It is showing wrong. Just wait. Java samples. Package name is just wait. Source name is src. Package name is abcd. A class name is new test, like class 1. Here testng.xml. Creating. Click finish button. It is creating testng XML file. Just one. Here class name is class 1 is class 1. If you want to execute creating another class 2, another class 3, class 4, creating multiple test scripts, multiple test cases, you can creating multiple test cases, then click run button. It is executing all the classes methods. Got it, Jagdish? Like using this source, just here we can use suit creating test name is test classes. Here we are creating class name is abcd class 1. Here we can write some program, like here method is f. Just run the program. Login 6. You can add another one. Class name is equal to ABC. After creating the class, you can add second one. How to create the class? Just wait 1 minute. Here I am creating another class, new class, class2. Here you can write at the rate of test public void, like here search. Importing at the rate of test annotation. Okay, ABCD. We are not creating an ABCD package now. Class 1 is creating ABCD. Just wait. Like we are using sample test package. Got it, Jagadish? Package name is, it says sample test. Here ABCD package. Okay, just run the program. Here login is successfully, search button is successfully. Okay, and this is example of XML. How to create XML file? Create XML file in Eclipse. Tell me navigation. Select Java project. Next, right click, new, then go to other. Select Java project, right click, next, new, other, tell me next, other, enter, type Testng, next, select Testng class, and next, package, enter source src, source and package names, and next, enter XML file name as testng.xml. Okay, click. Got it, Shalini? Executing. Why we are creating this one? executing multiple programs or classes. Programs are classes using XML file. Okay. Okay. By tomorrow we'll discussing keyword data driven framework and keyword driven framework, page object model. Only three concepts: keyword driven framework, data driven framework, page object model. Not tomorrow. I think it's a Monday. And I can send previous videos. First you can listen and you can identify how to do the programs. Then I can explain. Got it, Ashwant? I can send previous videos for data driven, keyword driven, and another program. Okay. Then Monday I can explain all the concepts. Bye, all of you. Jagadish. Ashwant.
Yes,
Ashwant,
sir.
in morning session you are attend the class today?
No, sir, like my friend is using my laptop, so it got logged in, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you were calling my name so many times, like I was there at the time, but I couldn't reply you.
Okay. Bye. Bye, all of you. Sri.
Yeah, bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.